Hello, everyone, and it's great to be here. My name is Lola Uduba. The network that you're watching is Expose TV. It's Motivation Day, and it's great as usual to come and do this too because I know that people are waiting. Now, what we have to speak about today is the topic of doubt. You know how it is that so many times we just often doubt ourselves, believing that we're not good enough because, of course, of our backgrounds and what we have conditioned or what we have been conditioned to believe about ourselves. Sometimes in your household, you may have been told that, why are you doing that? What makes you think that you've made the right decisions? Why do you think that your decisions are going to give you a good output? And all of those things, after, repeatedly being told to us, begin to form some doubts in all of our decisions that we make as we journey through life. I want to encourage each and every one of us today that when those doubts comes, you put them aside. Now, before you put them aside, you must put your facts together. It's not just to say, oh, this thing I've thought about must be correct. You've sampled opinions of others. You've sampled, even haven't written all those things that you may want to come up with, a final solution that you may want to come up with. When you have those thoughts in your head and you tell yourself, oh, I want to do this, and then you begin to think to yourself, you just don't think to yourself that I've gotten the right answer. This is how I'm going to do it. You must sample opinions of others, even if you don't want to come out to tell them that this is me and this is what I want to do. But you want to make sure that you have it written down, anything that you want to do. And it's not, of course, something that is a spur of the moment. It's something that is well thought out. It's something that is well planned. It's something that you want to make sure that you have all your facts and your figures and your detail and everything is just on point. You want to make sure that every aspect of what you need to make up your mind about is clear and concise. Once you've done that, you throw it out to some people. If you have good family, you throw it out to good family. If you don't, have someone who mentors you and you throw it out to them. And then, of course, before you make your final decision. I want to also encourage those who are maybe grooming children right now to endeavor to make sure that you build up confidence in your children, because this confidence will carry them through life. It will carry them through those decisions that they have to make when they grow up. If you're a parent out there and you keep on telling your child and a negative way of talking to the child, making the child always wanting to doubt their opinions, keep quiet, you're not supposed to talk when an adult is talking. I don't want to use the word, but, it's just keep quiet as well. When an adult is talking, you're not supposed to say anything. You don't have an opinion, your opinion doesn't count. Everybody's opinion counts. You'll be amazed the wisdom that comes out of little children when groomed properly. Did you hear that? I said when groomed properly. If you bring up your child in a way that your child is self-aware from an early stage, you affirm the child, you build up the child's confidence, you show good examples to the child when you are in the presence of the child, even when you are not in the presence of the child, you have a conscious effort and a consciousness about yourself that I need to be the best I can be so that this child I'm grooming ends up being the best they can be, just to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Because children pick up on all these things. And when that child wants to give you an opinion, do not shut the child down. If the child is not making sense, you can call the child and say, these are the reasons why I'm not going to accept what you're saying. These are the reasons why you may need to tweak your way of thinking. These are the ways that you may need to also adjust what you want, the solution to this issue or whatever thing that the child catches you saying. But the era of hiding problems away, I remember back in the day that I know parents right now have a more open relationship with their children. But while I was growing up, I remember that our parents never really used to talk about their problems to us. They just assumed that their children, they don't know anything. But right now, the children are more aware. The children of these days are more aware. So you can't really hide problems from them. But what you can hide is of course, the ability to be as honest as possible. Yes, you may dream and you clip to make it, but they must know. They must know the realities of life, because the realities of life will prepare them for a greater tomorrow when they have to make their decisions as well, because they form opinions from an early age. A child is forming an opinion, and you want them to make sure that that child, whatever opinion the child is forming, is it's an opinion that has taking into consideration all the pros and the cons of the matter, so that at the end of the day, while that person is grown, you know that the person is making a good decision. Believe in yourself. Do not talk down on your children. Of course, if you're a grown-up adult and you are watching, or a teenager who's watching right now, I want to encourage you that you rise above all those doubts, all those negative talks that have been told to you while you were growing up. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not as smart as your sister or your brother. All those things that people have told you over the years that have just formed an opinion of you to not really believe in yourself. You can't take those doubts and place them in one corner and say, that is your opinion of me. I leave those opinions aside. This is who I am as a person. This is who I want to become as a person. Remember, this is who I want to become as a person. Very important. It's not where I'm coming from, it's where I'm going to. That is the message of today. My name again is Lola Oduba. Keep believing in yourself. The program, of course, is motivation for you and I today. Keep learning and keep growing. See you again next time.